and sustainability, the Fairmont Olympic is serving up more than just tea this Earth Month. They're hosting Haute Tea, which is a modern twist on afternoon tea, blending local fashion designs and sustainability. Tyrah's down to the Arc Lounge this morning with Creative Director of Celebrations, Andrew Hoge.
Hi, Steve.
Hello.
And hello to you, Andrew. Thanks so much for coming in.
Absolutely. It's such a pleasure to be here.
You know, this is my type of event. This is not your traditional tea service. So what inspired the creation of Haute Tea?
Absolutely.
And what is it exactly?
I know, it's a big question. I think first and foremost, Haute Tea is about community. You know, the Fairmont Olympic Hotel, we've been around for 100 years, gathering people, celebrating, and this is really a celebration of community and fashion, and for this particular event, sustainability. Seattle has a huge emphasis on sustainability and thinking differently, and I wanted to bring together different retailers and designers to showcase all of the different options around sustainability that is here in the Pacific Northwest.
That's so special. You know, we've got a huge, obviously, environmental culture here in Washington State, but fashion as well. And you mentioned sustainability is a core theme of Earth Month, and that's very timely. So how are you incorporating eco-friendly fashions and fashion designers, and also even culinary options for this event?
Well, those are all great questions. So there's a lot of different elements to this event. First and foremost, it's a fashion salon. So we're really inspired by the way that couturiers and designers back in the day used to have models walk through. You could see the clothing up close. You could see how it moves. And we were just really inspired by that. We all love the runway show. It's so fabulous, but this is a little bit slower, a little bit thoughtful, kind of like sustainability and eco-friendly fashion itself. So that's what guests will be able to enjoy while enjoying our signature afternoon tea, presented in a slightly modern way. Typically, you have afternoon tea in the tea stands and things like that, and we'll be having all of the favorites, the savory sandwiches, the desserts, the scones, sparkling wine, of course, but we're going to be presenting it in a slightly modern way. So in a similar vein, the hotel focuses on sustainable growers, sourcing food and ingredients from 150 miles from the hotel. So we're using all of these elements and combining them to this sustainable focused event.
I love this. And it seems very intimate as well. Like people will really get a close-up view of what the models are wearing.
Absolutely.
In the fashion salon.
Absolutely. So there's only 120 seats. This is our first ever Haute Tea. And so what guests can expect, they'll come in, that we encourage them to dress up and have fun with it, dress for spring, dress for however you want, but they'll be seated and while enjoying the tea and some live music, the models will meander through the tables, pose on podiums. Guests will be able to ask the models to turn around to see how the fabric moves, and we'll be featuring at least 5 different retailers and designers. So it's really exciting to see all of those options come together in one place.
And some big designers here based in the Pacific Northwest as well.
Absolutely.
So do you have, I mean, you do so much, Andrew. You're a creative director, but also director of celebrations for the Fairmont, which is such an iconic place here in the city. I mean, what's your favorite part about your job and putting together events like this?
Oh my goodness. Well, there's so many amazing things about my job. I'm very, very lucky to have my dream job. And I would say that the first thing that comes to mind is working with my team. I mean, coming up with an event like this isn't just one person. It's you know, chef and marketing and everyone coming together to create this incredible experience. And then I would also say being able to have a platform at the hotel to showcase the very best of the Pacific Northwest and to be able to present these ideas in new, exciting, different ways is so rewarding, especially when you see people just sort of look and get inspired and walk away kind of you know, thinking about how to apply it to their daily lives.
I was just going to ask you that. What do you hope people walk away feeling like after they experience the Haute Tea, and also how can people reserve tickets?
Absolutely. Well, that was my shower thought this morning. And so there's a lot of different verticals when it comes to sustainability. It's not a one-size-fits-all, especially as we kind of grapple with how to be more sustainable with our fashion choices. So we have everything from Luli Young and Angeline Brunk presenting couture, which in its own way is sustainable because it's made for the body. It's made once. There's almost no waste. Then Seattle has an amazing thrift and retail culture. So we're featuring designs from Frida and different boutiques like that. So I really want people to come enjoy themselves, enjoy the experience of dressing up, enjoying an afternoon together, but to leave thinking about how to be more thoughtful about their fashion choices and their consumption of fashion, because the industry is one of the most polluting industries in the world.
Oh my goodness.
And we all have a responsibility to think about it differently.
Steve and I were just talking about fast fashion, and we had a whole conversation about that. You already have your outfit picked out?
I'm working on it. I'm working on the models first.
Okay. Models first, and then you and everyone else second. Okay. All right. Well, I need to start shopping, Steve. This sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Can't even talk right now.
We always have to do more shopping, right? And I'm going to work on my little T pose here, right, to get the finger out.
With the pinky up.
That's right.
Pinky up, Steve.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I love the Fairmont. All right, to learn more about Haute Tea event, we made it easy for you. Just go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you directly to KOMO News.